Hey you guys, thank you for being here. Welcome to the channel. You know what today is, right? Today is World Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day, which is June 1st. And this day was created and started in 2016, and here we are 5 years later. So, for many of you, you may not really know what the day is. I'm sure that you know what it is about now because of what I just told you, and you're on the channel. But I'm just going to kind of talk about my take on the day, and just give you some thoughts and some motivation and insight as to where we are. So as I create this video, I'm thinking to myself, wow, Andrew, 1 year ago today, you were in this exact same house where I am, which is my house. And I had a family and a wife and everything, and now I don't. And the reason I don't is because of narcissistic abuse. And many of you, 1 year ago today also, were probably in a different situation. So the idea that narcissism and narcissistic abuse even existed was foreign to me. I did not understand it. I did not know about it. And now I do. So what I'm trying to explain, and hopefully you guys are getting this and you're resonating, it's resonating with you, is that in 1 year's time, literally, let's go back to June 1st, 2020, my whole world was different than it is now, completely different. However, during that time, I was being abused. I just didn't understand it. I thought that my spouse was just I don't know what I thought. I just thought that was part of life, let's put it that way. And in fact, it's not. So here we are, fast forward to June 1st, 2021. I have the knowledge, I have the education, I've gone through the fire. I understand what narcissistic abuse is about firsthand. And many of you do, and many of you are going through this right now. And many of you are buying books and watching my videos and educating yourselves and finding all different outlets to understand what narcissistic abuse is and how to get out of the narcissistic abusive cycle. It's amazing how time goes, and like I talk about on this channel often, is that time is, if time is one thing, it's ever changing. Like, again, what you are right now, watching this video at the 2-minute 47-second mark, you are different than when you began watching this video. You are, because your skin cells are changing, they're developing, they're growing, your mind is thinking new things. You're always evolving. And one part of that evolution is education. Education is key. It's imperative to become educated on everything you possibly can, and to every single day move forward and to grow. And in this 1 year, like I'm reflecting on, because of today's significance of the impressive and incredible day that we're celebrating and educating, I should say, educating. It's that education is key with everything you do. And for me personally, out of my 6-year relationship, my marriage with my narcissistic abusive wife, I honestly didn't understand what was going on. I really didn't. I had no idea. I do now. I have all the tools. There are very few things that I don't understand about the narcissistic abusive cycle, having lived it firsthand. And I can honestly say, yes, I'm here now in my house, and my house is empty. And am I sad? No, not for a second. Do I think, wow, I was better off, let's say, a year ago today, June 1st? In some capacities, yeah. I mean, I miss my kids. I miss my family. Are you kidding me? Of course. But do I miss the abuse? No, not for a moment. Do I miss walking around on eggshells? No. Do I miss being gaslit or gaslighted? Do I miss being ignored for days or weeks on end? No. Do I miss being mistreated? Do I miss being second-guessed and questioned and feeling less than? No, I miss none of that. And I will never go back to a relationship like that again in my entire life. It just won't happen. And why? Because I've built boundaries. I believe in myself again. I believe in myself now more than I ever have, actually, to have gone through this narcissistic abusive cycle and come out And still, of course, I'm still working on myself, but to understand and see what I've actually gone through and endured and grown. I'm a totally different person now. So today is a way to bring the narcissistic abuse, a narcissistic abusive cycle to the forefront, even for just one day, to help raise awareness and to help others that do not know what they're going through become educated, to become empowered, and to know that they can stand up for themselves and they can understand that their value is so enormous and that they can offer great things to the world. They don't need to be behind closed doors with the narcissist and being abused mentally, sometimes physically. Those days are over, and this silent abusive cycle must stop. The way it will stop or subside is through education and through bringing this to the forefront, just like today. By allowing the whole world and the planet and those that will open up their minds and ears to this narcissistic abusive cycle, we can educate people. We can educate the youth of the world that know this is not a healthy relationship, that know these are signs to look for, that know you are so more valuable than you're being treated. You see, once you get the tools, once you get the skills, and most importantly, once you get the knowledge that narcissism is prevalent, and you look around you and you see, wow, these people aren't serving me, they're not really benefiting me, they're not there in my corner or on my side, and you understand that, wow, actually, I have anxiety when I talk to these people, or I just don't feel like myself, or they belittle me, or however these things are. Once you understand this, and you fully get a grip on it, you are so empowered, and the narcissist is immediately shrunk. They become nothing but a sideshow to you, nothing that can affect you any longer. However, getting from point A to point B, meaning when you are in the narcissistic abusive relationship and you don't know what's going on because you don't, you're in love, or you respect that person, or you want to be with them, whatever your reasons are. Maybe you have a family, maybe you just, there are many circumstances, but when every single day you are questioning yourself, and every single hour you're wondering, what will the reaction be from the narcissist this time when they come home? Will it be good? Will it be Dr. Jekyll? Will it be Mr. Hyde? I don't know. And when you're living in a constant state of fight or flight, and you're constantly walking on eggshells and questioning yourself, this is not healthy. It's no way to be living your life. But what happens is if you are in this narcissistic abusive relationship for any length of time, unfortunately, you become accustomed to it. And you become more and more reliant on the narcissist. More importantly, you'll find yourself not talking with your family or friends as much as you used to, because you're not sure what's going on. You're isolated. That's what they do. They isolate and they take. Remember, the narcissist plan is to take everything of value that you offer to this planet and suck you dry and leave you as an empty shell. Guys, I know they're difficult words for me to tell you that, but it's exactly what they do. And you know what? They know it. And how do you think they know it? You're probably saying to yourself, Andrew, how could they know what they're doing? I'll tell you how. The reason I know that they know is not only because I lived through this for 6 years, but also because, think about this for a moment. When they're behind closed doors with you and abusing you and gaslighting you and neglecting you and demeaning you and diminishing you, that's a little, it's private. No one sees that. But yet when you go outside, you open your front door, you go outside to the event, the party, the gathering, the birthday, the celebration, and their game face is on, meaning smiling, and everything's the best, and I have the most incredible husband, and I have the most beautiful wife, and my family's picture perfect. It's like a Hollywood actor, guys. They turn it on and off, and they do know what they're doing. And pay attention to some of their friends, or some of your friends, I should say. If the friends in the circle that you have, if they offer things, like let's pretend they have a lot of money, or their circle of friends is elite, or higher up, and they can offer a lot of things, or they status, and maybe they can help in business in some way. The narcissist will turn that charm on like you have no idea. Flip the coin now. If the people in your group maybe don't have much to offer the narcissist will not spend time with them. They won't use the same charm. They won't use the same words or mannerisms. They won't. Pay attention to that. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's eye-opening when you see that. It's absolutely disgusting too. Guys, what I want to let you know is to honor this day. I personally am extremely proud to have been able to be a part of it and to share my insight with you all. I will continue to do it. I hope you do your part to raise awareness for narcissistic abuse and to end the narcissistic abusive cycle. Most importantly, to educate the youth on narcissism. That's my moonshot. That's what I will do. That's what I'm beginning to do. And if we can just take this one day, and tell anybody, a family member, a friend, a neighbor, a coworker, just somebody, to raise more awareness about narcissistic abuse, that's how it starts. And then maybe next year, it won't be just June 1st. Maybe it will be June 1st and June 2nd. So God bless you all. I love you. I'm so happy to be part of the tribe and part of the family. I hope you guys have an incredible day, and I sincerely appreciate every one of you. I love you. Have a great day, and let's continue to raise awareness for narcissistic abuse and to end the narcissistic abusive cycle. God bless you.